Let's start with the workplace.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
You have a very interesting take on it.
Every time I see that smiley, you know some come with some of the bullshit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I
People them hear you.
personally believe sometimes it's justified when a man gets more pay than a woman. Don't kill me. So what are we talking about?
We're introducing the podcast.
Podcast. Why podcast name again?
On the go.
Oh. Welcome to On The Go Podcast. I'm Karma Crew.
I'm Blasian Rose.
And today's topic is a general topic that has many subtopics under it. It's the topic of double standards between men and women. We'll be talking about double standards in sex, double standards in the workplace, double standards in sports, double standards in relationships, and if some of these double standards are ever justified, or if some of these double standards are wrong or right, we don't know. So I don't know which one we want to start with. We want to start with the workplace?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
You have a very interesting take on it.
Every time I see that smiley, you know some come with some of the bullshit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I
people them hear you.
Personally believe sometimes it's justified when a man gets more pay than a woman. Don't kill me. Me know, I'm an asshole, I'm a misogynistic bastard. Just hear me out. And I use this one example, and this one example really changed my outlook on the topic. I remember a security once at a place that I used to work. They had a female working the night shift. And it was so strange to me because I never saw that before. So when I inquired about it, they said that it was a mistake, it wasn't supposed to happen. There was some mix up with the shifts because women do not work the night shift with that particular security company. And with most security companies in Jamaica. I don't know about anywhere else. So I'm saying if women can't work the night shift, technically, who is more valuable to the company from a capitalistic point of view? Because if you can go to the male security and that male security can work any day, any night, any shift, but the woman can't work the night shift, she's limited to the day shift, wouldn't the male security be more valuable than the female security, in my opinion?
Yeah. All right.
I'm not saying the woman should get less pay, but I can understand if the man requires more pay.
Alright, if we're gonna look at it from purely an economic standpoint where that particular case is concerned, I can understand why a man would command more money because
he's more valuable to the company. Let's just speak what it is.
Yeah,
he is more valuable to the
like
company.
He's more valuable to the company. And I could definitely understand where an employer of a security office who uses that policy, where they would say, you know what, why would I go hire this lady now when I know I can't call upon her at any time? And if I'm going to hire her, she's only going to be available for the day shift, and I could pay her the same money. I understand how they could develop a little bias where that is concerned, and I kind of do feel like, yes, on a purely economic standpoint, purely capitalistically thinking, yes, the man would be more valuable in that sense. But does it make it right, though?
Of course it's right. Of course it's right.
No, but remember, capitalism is a very flawed system.
But capitalism is the backbone of business.
And it doesn't put anything into consideration more than dollars and cents.
But
time,
capitalism,
material, and labor. That's all that's being calculated.
That's true.
And you kind of take the humanity out of it, and that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, but my thing is this. I am not saying the woman should get less. I am just saying if the man requests more, he shouldn't be looked at funny. But the male doesn't do it.
No, but if he gets up there and says, hey, can I have more money?
We're not gonna
I
give
have
him
a penis. and she has a vagina. No, but if you go up there and argue, listen, I play a certain role in this company. I probably should get more dollars on
I know,
my pay.
but when you play a different role because you have a penis,
well,
that is the reason. That's literally the reason.
You're right.
Men do not work. Or sorry, women do not work night shift. Men work night and day. So therefore, it's literally because this nigga has a penis. He is a man. He is a male. He is masculine. The female doesn't have the luxury. I'm sure a lot of the females would want to work the night shift, but they are not able to because of the restrictions of the company.
I wouldn't want to work night shift.
A lot of women would.
As a
some strong security. What? You know some strong security was some of the man them.
I'm not going to secure the building. I'm not telling you this right now. I'm not going to secure the building. Me I go run.
I say you're not secure the building.
No, I'm not secure the building.
Fire for that. You're not secure the building.
I'm just not going to. I will tell a customer, hey, stand over there. This is the. But I'm not gonna protect the business.
Listen, I mean, you know, say
I'll perform other duties.
But just be blunt. Enough time them women run up and down and chat about how equality. We want equality in pay and equality. Listen to me. Some of the time, them not even deserve it if we be honest.
But do they not deserve it because of their work ethic or because of their vagina?
Because they're a woman.
Because they're a woman what?
No, because they're a woman, there are certain things that they're restricted. When a woman has her period, everyone understands. When a man gets sick, him can have a sick more than
honestly,
1 day.
I've never used my period as an excuse, and I don't think I can.
You can.
Because I just feel like other women work on their period. Listen, so me go to somebody so they can't come out.
I used to work with the government. And I'm telling you,
yeah,
there are double standards in the work. No, it's not using the excuse. There are just double standards in the workplace. If a woman doesn't come to school because she's experiencing woman problems, no one questions it. A man doesn't have that luxury. Even if a man does that, people question it. Not saying he can't do it, but people question it. We don't even have the luxury of doing certain things without being questioned. That is where the double standard comes in. Not saying a man can't say he's sick. He can, and he's entitled to his sick day, and he's entitled to. Yeah. You can't ask him why he's sick. But in the back doors, behind the corners, everybody questioning like, yo.
Someone
now come and work about 2, 3, you're lazy. Feeding him in feelings with him boss and supervisor. Listen, that's psycho.
That's true.
Is it me?
But I can't say I've never heard that about a woman as well. I mean, we don't get that much slack where that's concerned. I really don't. Especially, I mean, if you've been experiencing it your whole life.
Yeah.
Unless you are one of those women who have extreme periods where it's a lot of pain, it's a lot of flow. I'm trying to be not graphic.
But see one of my friend them, she's a light skinned chick.
Yeah.
And one time she have her period and she get dark like me. It was the most amazing thing I ever seen.
She get dark?
Like me. It was an extremely
change color?
It was an extremely horrible.
These reptilians are really getting in our society.
And the reptilians. And that's woman. Unless you're saying women are reptilians.
No, because
wow, that's no, so misogynistic of you. But long story short, I know that women seek equal opportunities. I know that. But at the same time, not all jobs can cater to both genders the same way. I think there are probably some jobs out there that women do better than men. Maybe I can't list off any off the top of my head now, but I do genuinely believe that there are jobs out there like that, and in cases like that, I can understand if the woman gets more pay. I really can. Like, I don't think anyone can be as good as a nurse, as a woman. As much as it sounds misogynistic, the woman has certain nurturing qualities that the male just doesn't have. Taking the professionalism outside, there are certain nurturing personal attributes that a woman has that a man just doesn't have. Certain roughness a man have a woman don't have. So when the woman deal with the patient certain way, the man probably deal with her rough and not even know. Women tell me all the while, sometimes because hold on, my friend them hand and them say me too rough with them. I don't even know I was being rough.
I'm like, dude, you're gonna break my arm. He's like, I didn't. I'm like, you grabbed me. It hurts.
All I'm saying is that double standards are double standards in the workplace specifically, sometimes I can see why they are there. Sometimes I can't see why.
If you break it down to the business of it all, and it makes sense in that way, then what we're gonna do?
What we're gonna do?
I mean, it makes the most business sense.
All right.
What we're gonna do?
That's it.
But if it's just based off your feelings or your opinions, or we can't get no woman come on the site because XYZ, she can work a site job. I'm pretty sure she's able to work a site job. Don't women work site jobs?
Yeah, they do.
All the time.
Whatever the in period, they can't manage.
Periods aside.
No, but you see how it's but it can't be periods aside.
So you think she get less pay because for at least 5 days out of the month she's not gonna be at her best performance?
She does get less pay because when she don't work, she doesn't get paid because a site worker get paid daily. If the period mash you up to a point where you can't work 2 days, you got less pay. You shouldn't be the one to say, "Oh, I just show me have a period here." Listen, no, you no work. That is the reason you did not get paid. You did not work.
Yeah, alright, fine. So in a case by case sense, yeah. Alright, fine. Call centers.
Yeah.
Which does not happen, don't? Do we even have this issue in Jamaica?
Of what?
Where men get more women than men for doing the same job. Do we have this issue
men get more women than men?
Sorry. Money? Men get more money than women. Do we really have this issue in Jamaica?
I'm not going to be ignorant.
Job, same qualification.
But I've heard
that. You've heard that?
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that in the private sector.
Are you sure?
I've heard that in the private sector, like banks, financial institutions, marketing companies, phone companies that
really?
Yeah, mommy. Because when you're in the private sector, when you reach certain positions, you negotiate your pay. So they may have a cap of what they can give you. So let's say you are a director and they're going to give you 10 million for the year.
Yeah.
They're not going to say, "Oh, take it 10 million." You negotiate for that 10 million. So you can probably say, "You know what, when they negotiate everything, it work out for the 8 million. And I'm saying, "You know what, 8 million may I get them." If a woman goes in front of that same panel, then probably give her less.
Even if she says 8 mil?
Even if, yeah. Because I personally believe that they view women as lesser. That's just what I think.
Is that the reason why there's so many women in corporate America? They're cheaper? Corporate America, corporate Jamaica.
Corporate Jamaica?
Yeah.
No, I just think that women have more ambition than men.
Yeah?
When it comes down to corporations in Jamaica. As women have, I think women feel that they have something to prove. Isn't it? They have something to prove. And a lot of the times, as much as though no one wants to admit it, and as much as though this is going to make me sound as horrible as I can sound, a lot of the times women get posts just because they're women. And because a lot of the times man just interested in at the front. They are qualified, they can do the job, but the reason they got the job over this person is because the man probably looks something from them. Most women in Jamaica have a story where a man offered them a position because of just good looking or just because the man is a perv. No one wants to admit that. A man doesn't have that luxury. And there's some gay shit in there. I don't even know if I'm going to be cancelled for that. Can I get cancelled for that?
Saying gay shit?
Yeah, saying gay shit.
Is the shit gay?
It is.
Then it can get cancelled.
Okay, so gay shit like that. I don't know. But most of the times, I'm telling you, women have certain luxury, even in the workplace, that men don't have. Not for the time, woman get right up and ball about it and get over it. Not in some vicious shark companies. In some shark companies that can't work. But
can't be with corporate, yo. I couldn't do it. I'm not built for that, yo.
But a corporate have the money, though.
I'm not built for that.
Government don't have the money, a corporate have it. But long story short, double standards in the workplace, I personally believe some of them are necessary. I personally believe some of them are out of whack with the rest of the world. Meaning some of them not justified, none at all.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see why the manager for digital must get less pay than someone who was a past manager for digital just because they are two different sexes. I don't see how that makes sense. But in the security example, I can see how it can be justified for the male to be.
Yeah, I understand that.
So I'm not really trying to be an asshole.
In a case by case
basis
scenario, I could probably see with why that would happen. I can understand that. And I think logical people logical, people can also probably see that. I guess if you're in the comments complaining, you're not logical. I don't know.
I don't know. I'd really want to hear you guys' comments though. So make a comment, whether Facebook you watch this one, whether YouTube you watch this one. Make
Wherever
a comment.
you see
I
this.
want to hear one of the different opinions. Because really and truly, I think this is a topic that should be tackled with both genders having a role, or both genders having a point in the argument. I don't think this should be a feminist topic. Isn't it? Because feminists are not even feminists. People can only see from their perspective for the most part.
You know what the feminists do for themselves? They make it so obvious that most of their complaints and problems are based on their emotions, and I'm like, stop feeding into the.
Stop feeling.
Stop feeding into it. Like, it's obvious that.
Actually,
for instance, our next topic is gonna be what double standards in sports. These feminists are feminists.
Yeah, right.
Are feeding into this bullshit with their emotions. Like, if you really look at the thing with logics, you would see why they don't make the same money in sports.
So we're gonna go to that next topic soon.
Yeah.
But feminism, no, not feminism, double standards in the workplace. Sometimes it can be justified. That's all I'm saying. Alright?
Case by case scenario.
This has been On The Go Podcast. I'm Karma Crew.
I'm Blasian Ross.
Oh. Why podcast name again?
On the Go.